nano pay yere update aba on himself to say make control say ukọ aye Senegal and the monte so am jubilate ama make Algeria denamo mano pay am say na h kakrenti yentimi amfa aye say Algeria monte so and some city amfa man nyina no wonum say jaminya say am say Morocco menim de Morocco man aye na omomoni adie pa bi and some our France ebinom and some our Paris omunyina no and some atingu monte so say some celebrating an update. Me come say can say nima and some course so our Paris and answer no and some just France no yes say omutisi monte so say we celebrating just police we ma maintaining law and order na we ma protect our life and property no Algeria community we say couple yes say police no mako 14 almost try just a celebration and of course our Paris no na chese anwo papa chese no kakra and some bama no pay no yer update banan Algeria de so Morocco front me ani Afcon kan je no efa ho be no mom yesem obi ani ho a wonom abeton sare ahira sabi ne busue fo ewa brane ono nka na chesem sam ekwete ono no ne ajepa obo so yonku bebini ensom ase egusu na chese ne yonku bi ensom eho chere ne tanu de mo no ensom efa and some are celebrating me no kasai one say clubs are do omo players and some about Afcon omo bo omo man tara so pa ba bi say be Saudi way he laugh way bo aye just a Koulibaly no and Edward Mentenum and Swabasu Ebium no and some Bamuntina Wamo bought Nico Jackson Abasu Afei Yabenya Chelsea almost say Wamo bought Nico Jackson any Akotana your friend Mamadou Sa Omo different than Omodi Akotano and some Akolon our Strasbourg Chelsea Nanya Kakra Banamom Everton a club Wamo Montem Yenu Bako and some Chelsea Drisa Ganagay Wamam a midfielder and Akotana your father Salman and Dia, Omiano, Anna Chas Everton for us to say, Woman some other Anan Kodano Sansana, Woman to Meru Kramosa Omoko Afcon, Anna Chasanyamia Dum, Amakoje, Adias Woman Asuntineno, I was some Anan Kodano Kwatano Stadium, Woman Asin Fufra, and Nom Ayahel Dixon, Ayah Stadium, and I want to fall so like 10 Stadium up way, Ayahel Dixon, Ayah Stadium, Woman Son, Ayah Senegal Colors, say yellow green and some dear him a woman no I acquire na jono almost so fast one some other shot among Cotano and some animal Sansi Casino woman to club and Pano Yama and some across from Chesano Peno ya to also adding 7 and some abba now to so come out Sanano probably to just say a bunch of penalty and as iron ra I just a fan Brian Diasano Yasem and so boa or see a bow na Jaminya Sam Waba Pacho, Midrin Japa, no so Jamin second and nano penisa, Sir Metesam, Vime Diaz, a patroning nano, what was on Instagram and on IG. Yes, Sam, I had yes, I'm for dinner tampa. Not only the other what happened, the crowd was I'm some Unia fan of Cow, I just say, and yet the Yamia Keko will be an income or a message, I just what penny and some more just on IG. All of a sudden, the Trump says 300,000. I have messages. I just at a medium qua. Ebu some other cancer. I have threat and I'm out Katana. You found some. I have Brian Diaz. I'm away. I have penalty. I just or Koboya. And some Akoko something you know. And some Ajabana Tiasama. I have coach in a Kanye. What Tiasama coach in a Kana just I say indirectly. One of somebody at so Brian Diaz at there. One more coach of Van Walid Regragi manager say you want to just penalty no say no and I'm a title no ama na san commercial penalty na anka Morocco man no ebetimi age Afcon and some ade so mo na so ento no diri pass a penalty na o man hye no and nam some ama Morocco man no wo mo so alusu sa title and no some ba onum sa yes our dressing room Wo pacho o pacho ya pay. Na su said diso ta 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 ta. just akuran de wadi mi apa na okay na yesusu na se bia mo kroketom na mo kobo ball na mo kwa away na no na akosa penalty aka na mo fro kwan no wa kapom amma wo fro ma ekrom ho bia mo wa kosa penalty e wa away obefro ka akoba bia mo fri David ha mo twema akra na nso pa cho wi a wo bo mo jawasam o predodo ana gentle ya de sa no bia na course eno a wo pa cho no nyina no as a plus ni bi na wo pre na wa nya botra ana gentle na koba penalty ana wo koba penanka ne ate ama Morocco officials ni nyina no report amenya no say mo na nso adu blame nso aba kodana ama sesiam no kasanioma enso hapa na Sadio Mane awo bia bodo baso no pai ye de except some boy ya waso wonom ana kasan teammate ensamra no wose gentia emsa would defy asema coach Papa Fiao akai na coach ama instructions say yenko ayo local room no sabe for bu nyina sa yenko bobo no say emsa na Africanum yana Africa dinya de ansa uko Europe mu ne adana ana bibremu de dabia bibremu de ntono asadi race cross no a na nkaba sa Senegal for any game na akaba sa sai Africa yin din kra eno nti adama no yes sanity dia ene kwambia so say wo mo som ato so no mo sa ball aye nia ye kan say aye ball no enso awie am goalkeeper for say Edward Mendy na metibi say bi mo say ana Brahim Diaz e sheda no ball penalty ma goalkeeper chene said be edit papa ya ba minim ne mo ba sa mo kire wo bi abo penalty ko be title ajama goalkeeper asoma mo goalkeeper na ba so ana mo be no when na catch us Brahim Diaz e sheda so ball say no na mami goalkeeper for so Edward Mendy na Mendy dia no wo mu sa Mendy sa anya bi asa say amon for cross penalty no wo onu ya sheda no ball sa no so he when na catch na on ball na so ana ono so na je so obesom ana cheso no som esom ntinai anya no kreda sabia Brahim Diaz say yes ball no wo sheda ball ensom asere dabi no obeso wo hye ana cheso no som stay here ama cheso ball e be dia nyame adom wo som ache na ena ye kasade ne a ye kan say title ensom ediaba na after the game I missed zone do obeso kan nyina no say credit and confirm an teammate wo board entire team abasom Chesa Jumadea, Wamosom Ayamanda, Nipova Bear 70,000 I supported a Morocco team. I was stadium more and a chance a match and a number of cry. Banning a team about to be a fighter and some Aja Badiana Chesana also Combias were bought or more and some Abasuyan some player. Your father said Edward Mendy or no and some goalkeeper Erituja.
You know, against the team organized the AFCON at home in front of 70,000 people for them. So it's a huge performance, huge credit to the group who made it possible. We really fought really hard to get this second stage. So at the end, I think it's well deserved. We could have scored even more. I feel extremely proud.
Omo deserve nanka one goal no crown. Womu betimi ahye ayasoma branch verse Edward Mendy. And I want to say what it Ghana mami moment eba so bi other post mu. Also goalkeepers no omo ba aye match mo bi on the towel. Na Mendy crowd in the time of Chelsea na man from crowd sere no. Wo ba towel kakra kabi no nua dia ba. Na do ba consider goal crowd na chesa se crowd na moment ba ku ni e. Unsa Morocco for no say when town mfro ba kokwa de unsa Ashraf Hakimi akofa aye Edward Mendy town na white an otoma Morocco for me sa wo mfa French nko answer bi o mugiri e ba so unia de town na ya de ntie bi o fa de be pana ni mu a wo bana cheso wadane kaka motobi dia man James bonu kwaru timi monshani ya de to mo suspect say bi town na Mendy e de ya John bibi wom e mo di count ba ko to twene ana o mo sa de blue color e bra no Chesa hano jokita ayeta ono onyo obi akeke wonom aye second goalkeeper and some arma aye Senegal no ye follow ye Van Doof ono ana chesa second goalkeeper and wokita and number 1 etao chesa ono gina aye pon nchemu pe na Morocco fana bo mo beje town was me jisan kamu wiye mo ha unu ya bodwuma chesa oye bema pa ye twene fom twene adene free pitch no so was some jai tao wemu party amamo anya de se besi o musu se bibi wo ma onye ne pepa nim etuano so njemu ne enjemu chena e ma chesane ye ne ma hodo akoso na Nigeria goalkeeper ye fono Stanley in Wabali wase omone eye Morocco bo say ya tao no ma be fako ana in Wabali ko be keep so say make una use all my towel una carry wipe una tears na se me towel na mo fa ko no ni so amusum mo fa be pai some be fa bi koi tiana mo na musum to mo fa sa towel no empepa mo ni so a chesa no so aye dig a chesa kwatana ya fa no sa Stanley in Wabali and some adema chesa Morocco fa no abene wonu so asiro ma honsem ni nyina no ye de eba ma me Madrid omo boy na ye fa no Endrick and now you can say Endrick ayo Bolon and some adema chesalia no biam some point no koya the first game o she go enwa wunu ya some ayo juma jaminya no nyina no sa adetero some no Endrick kaje man of the match award baller anwa unia baba edruba bi wo bobi sulu ya pa na pass bi pa Endrick bon enwa Trevella pasanka ni pano shabona nyana sanka bi ankana no pankayaka asawo for enwa unia kom se bibi no yere si o makana to box no mo ajaza agona no unia bo juma nti ni nyina no ensom ayajuma Endrick boy ya de empted ensom abana 2 matches 1 goal 1 assist and afe what a man of the match award ya de empted to ensom adeba Shadrack memamo La Liga table bi wo say Primera Senva na sanka according to La Liga mo tenasia wo som ayesha ni man mo say sanka bi ava anywhere answer now say and also sanka La Liga table na domo kan nyina sa without ayeva anka Barcelona ewo 50 points without ayeva anka Madrid and some over 50 points am Atletico Madrid and some abanya 41 next anka between first place and a third no 9 points and anka Madrid and Barcelona omumi no and be che Atletico no so na ya ke original table na Barcelona our 49 and Madrid and some our 48 into am so am chasa wo mo ava an sheda am no am some am Barca just 1 point and am Madrid up just 2 points in Chanom I said na wo mo kan to mo defend am sorry and a referee anya ni ye and a vow ho no man check and a dent no man kosom o man kwhwe and a press side monitor am say be ma sanka vow crowd ho no ma ba sanka just 1 point to per and am benya Madrid anya ma boro so a some 2 points just na update ban anima and some across anwa bonsa for say Seriana Madrid eta yesa uya referee na yama appointment say ba do mu game na nkoya na mu TV e show with mistakes na Barca for say sa referee Jesus go Manzano no matches awadi ama Barcelona ever since ITC aye 21st century and some be seen there aye 8 matches and a Barca LC wadi aye 35 matches and Barcelona na 35 matches awadi adama Barca no emu makomako 8 per and a referee dia womo som alusi na serano na De Jong abuofu na obona dwe womo abaso mo chasa womo she clean goal I'm saying offside. Na minim say offside no. Wotum sheda yama semi automated a crowd draw line na chesa drum so go through do. Ama De Jong crowd kasa fourth official no e catch on say no sanka go no estante. Et say na De Jong gesi grant interviews no anima Barca from communication team no e catch on some on break ama ye de ayesa story no and some ama no pay e was sure to 11 game winning streak and FC Barcelona womo some akoro nyina na no and some abana we na chese no and some ante na mama yanse flick esanse me no kasanse flick enso say one of the onye player but on the captain Fanci de Jong eya adwen pa dobe so kan nyina no sa enwoma ni bon manu ankoyo na nyenye enti de Jong e ka dia for official to bia no wonom ane na kwata no enso eya adwen yenti coach Hansi Flick.
He's the captain and he's on the pitch and he wants to speak with him and there's not a possibility. So this is like that because also from the outside when we want to speak with the fourth, it's also impossible. So like that, but okay, we have to accept it. It's not nice, but okay.
Kakra bounce and perifono area se coachy and some area to from last week now make catch on say MC bounce for goalkeeper you find say testing and so Shironya foi and some say omo panoni adebat yes Shironya for say one more genius testing gun omo fan on loan now over so co captain so on your playing time and the report about say woman can cry invitation Akomeah testing gun and in a month for now chess and entourage and say next Monday, one more game about one more body at Taffy, and no, I Shironya and a Taffy, I am on to leave in Omohano, one more day invitation. Akomeah tested, I was so banner of a match and be said a bear, one more super Amasa Dono, and no, and some Basua, and no, I can't Amasua, and some about Jamaican, you know, sir, Bonsa for a catch on Quadan say, more beer make any further, and your comment and far officiating, one more person. Because already know when we did that now for the call cancer now so any problem and a quackopano almost some that is our strong caution and some that yama omutimino now okay now monitor last week now make sure last week he said Madrid a game on the ball against Levante Fiano make say supporters not planning some on a quack ball on plus tutu Emma Messa catch on say club and for some ambajatum I was see my queen Emma supporters no woman some actual Madrid because Abasana what woman now to Tuanas as a walk canipano and some cassation mu and to know more word that Emma makers are some and some actual last week now yes Jenny Pabayan and the Pie Venetians that were bro na Vinny Parana who real now what am say started time of come start game no stadium announcer about Jason number ebia numero 1 na chese ya body na o ma buhu Mbappe no ani ade wo omunyina jibi na Vinny dia on eje kasepa enti maminano player teama na Vinicius drive room and some of Vadebas am training and so about some Vinny report to me so Emma serious says ahano na ayan kwadan ketenkete and some ana wa abon to obey obati Vinny na sunia and some ama serious says as I said anyoma esi kwanani njewo because ayani yewinia nom di abasoba kwa komani pabi yeluzia na babeso nom ana chese omani oman koye kra enti Vinny diam say nani nshana nje club ni mo enti na attempt say Madrid essay wamom abase Vinicius extended the contract and some amatimini nyina no report amenya no say I was say Madrid aye more than dene wamu ye domo so beso mo kan nyina no say wamom ade offer no to table so that na omuntimi man Vinny and some ankosa and the domo so mo kan say I was say Vinny stay na I was so extended the contract and some amatimino na domain say if you know club no ade so manu so e promo priority and some answer one ba bridge aye that gap ababato one fans am supporters and some other team no entamino because the may be anya supporters no fair supporters no so full say ye TVSPORTS stadium ni adebate ba na man troka ama chese nkoye ntene one some some na fe one siesie aye supporters no and some other team no entam se de be a ebema ayonkofra no asaye kama no aye sele na performance so mo yoma ye the update tane dia kan nyina no and some eba shoro agama ya kwadana fan say edilson our ball and some ama talenta na oyobi amekan say man for maybe a trabeka so one pair a host of class and when you also chumuti any ade na meches Edilson so about to come Madrid na Edilson any ale to kufanu kwa wie personal terms ama answer no gentlemen say can say Atalanta for say omo so boy movie January ayeguso ayeka idea any 50 million euros and sana woman some ama boy movie ba say bi obekọ January pay na bia benya no fofo party anya se bia sadia no wo som adoma ye adwuma amontia se ma boy no ensom anko ena ye kase enra AC Milan wo kwaye adwuma amonya 1-0 victory bi ensom awofie ama chese Milan team no wo som abosha na obi anum so Milan dia amasan komu biem age no montimi nya bat wo hya ba koma lete wo team no ensom antimi anti player na ye be ka cho so ma fa no Nicholas full krog ono and was shed the only goals to Adama Rossoneri's Omutimono na Mas Allegri your coach was say what to be said among for say AC Milan omo the lack and coaches na ubenya se onam na lack eduachi na nya bi obiana ka on lack ensum na we asasan ko papa do be so kan nyina say ya bro ba ya boy kukuru hwe ase ya ko ya da ya so ko nyuma so hama e bon sa so chese wo soro wai wa hwi pum afei chese wo de ba bi twitwi ene ade dada bia masa lack eni wunche ya wontumi mabra na e ma no nye say lack aye adwuma pade no kwa no wo be se de bia lack eni rechi say ya wo de lack eni rechi say ya na won koso a emfa mo game emfa ni nkunima no ensom aye said your coach na ye fa no some Max Allegri and no pay no one some adene some area to dwa ye day update so ama ye tell and no pay e wo show us on say from last week abana omudin commencer Juventus ebe sign Jean-Philippe Mateta Crystal Palace I'm a striker na announce meeting ebe sound cause because one kasa atum so bobo tufi one man coach went in komono a loan with option to buy initial loan to option to buy no ebe gina 35 million euros and amount one some ebe to answer option to buy no I'm a move na ba permanent na no kasa report to me yan say boy no sem abaso continue one be say meeting ama chesa no and some kakra frimo and eba Inter Milan team no one also din command so am left back na ye fa no Federico Di Marco and some other stadium sensa yes clubs me no e Premier League no mo one me no you know bia no bono but answer from last week me beka e ye pure Esposito e kan chala noble and yes Di Marco dia no also mo yan ntem because England am ka so me fawa wo me faw e de wa ko because Baniska Italy club BN wa one betimi atua e de a chen team a be so atua and some our Premier League no mtena wo so be so mo yan ntem no pay me be Tottenham Hotspur wo so coach I fan Thomas Frank no oyobi a mo be so mo sack no real quick na I dasa Dortmund a game entono but Jamaican no say wo mo nya take decisions a wo de wo mo nya botere ma coach no mo Dortmund a game no nya me adoma ayo tena Tuesday anajo Champions League e match abaso Tottenham wo mo Dortmund and so ana basa game no ana Jamaican can say e betimi I the last official game at the ama coach I find Frank Thomas wo bo e wo fie ne mpo wie pa wo mo so mbeti agya no kwa because of buy results no enya baako kra eno aye said ya Tottenham sponsor for no wo mo so ataki wo mo decision ama me Arsenal e coach ye find Mikel Arteta one of us be kasapi and Arsenal coach and so press conference ababa so answer nyame ya no chno so ball Inter Milan na omo game against Inter omo kwawe omo call aye Giuseppe Meazza San Siro na san game omo kwa koma no de pade me nya no se manager ye for Mikel Arteta be hodi and the press conference and me na fe wo mo training session and some na ya to so na mete yes no pe kwade wo mo training session no am say e be open a chese o be biem ama fans and media na ade wo mo nya bia monitor from our Chesalangan and in the mountains our super reality or Arsenal for to say with the matches any opponent on my bomb and this season and compare the same stage baby entry last season one to the about with the same opponent you know ever do this season Arsenal our plus of 15 points and no extra say this season and far better actually to say one more last season this stage and opponent in the way this season you know woman 5 more victories and ya to so na chese ayapa entomo mo ye an and omuntime nje na dendani adini na no Champions League are very necessary and after Premier League you know and some here na dema Nottingham game akoba so Bukayo Saka nom and e bia players no be free bench and a buyer na so nyina che Bukayo no manager na be so chosa eno mo nyina na ye fit sa Bukayo Saka mo no ya na prashishem and ya dinte du ba bia also manage and kwada situation no now manage ebia injury situation sarabea and conquest quality abasana Arsenal no tuna match bia and also bia Bukayo nom and there was a boys ni na so start here na Manchester derby e baso and player bo Michael Carrick baso Shadrack mama saba bi kakra bi na man you want pa botiki taka na for City for na tiki taka yo modiano Pep Guardiola ejina touchline na fe asem wo usuniti dabi ma aha kakra bi masa my for there am say there I saw na manager no Michael Carrick can last week come and catch us was some Mara Stadium na hopefully surprises embassy ampa mayu aye adwuma some pokrana and the tell some omashe 2-0 amanyoma koye some Adama United team no now before sir you betie Michael Carrick couldn't say Man City for kwako ball a bodo glimpse I was UEFA Champions League in the 9 Romo ebe fly ebi akobo donka normally Man City kware game of Champions League in ma omo kontem sa but na dia me say kan say one be fly akontem pa wouldn't say as we speak City and so ebe ko match no e wa bra omo players e ma akoma 14 women in first team players women more ayebodo and some again we had here Phil Foden injured Nico Gonzalez injured Savinho and Ruben Diaz Oscar Bob John Stones Josko Valdio Mateo Kovacic omunyina women pra Matheus Nunes ayobi onom hototono on a home fano Bernardo Silva is suspended Calvin Phillips omo registrano Max Alain omo registrano Antoine Semenyo omo bisa Pep Semenyo Pobiana Omobi was only Wontumi anka but the minya no say am so registration enyanka va yes Semenyo anama gay one also said on perebe to gasa we be drew Manchester Nra abe medical personal magay and so enya registered intina woman call doubt I 14 first teamers just Man City and a Kwakobo Ayesaboro game no now Manchester coach and Michael Carrick onuma dia manager abasuoye we say a perfect environment Ediama cheseni team no now the abasu kan nyina say I was biadu kwa se beduru baabi ana we na ehwie ana we na anya na dwuma ye ana we na yesani on problem games bia ntene am sam abasu ototo ne ma sede be a abama ne ma nsom akofan dia ma club a ye fa Man United women some just aggressiveness any again echo Manchester derby no no women say coach Michael Carrick sir mama ya dey po man croforo kwan kra and was say just one game yes one catch on Manchester say women from Manchester win and to baby kra match back omo bawi ekọ yes manager say the ohwehwe and some consistency so we Man City now ko lose next game and the one we need crank ye it was so was Man City dia next game no was adawa no was san yes na manager no some penioma yentie said the coach Michael Carrick and then some 2-5 United and some adwuma no one say one some consistency and some other adwuma
version of normal, you know. Certainly we're not going to have games with the emotion and the feeling and everything that today brought. I think we all understand that, but there's definitely a level of levels of standards and expectation that we need to live up to from ourselves as much as anyone on the outside. So I'm totally aware of that. Consistency is the key to any success, and if you can find that, then you're onto a winner. So that's our challenge, you know. We've got to find a way of doing that. Big one.
Accra coach Fanci Michael Carrick cannot say you didn't accept Emma pay live on to me sports but first sure so Liverpool for no and I slow to cry a couple my canas mama bro because slow to no say report I mean say Liverpool you saw me aware pa say almost style of football since match last year not just since last year kwa no G League no wo mo fu say drew bosume match ni mu elko G League no kwa na ball no hye na nya papa bi azao but G League na fai you started season here same old story intena wo mo ball manager na man yes say on kika no because na UEFA Champions League qualification in there Sabasabia City ye na bia Liverpool for wo mo finish top 4 now by yes ma qualify Champions League yes Liverpool for no say Champions League qualification and enough Sabama was secure your job and watch it domo can say I was born and kasa ye bono improvement about one tactics and after 2 and some style of play so improvement and your manager no and you be so and real and just one out do and some GDA and no I said you Liverpool for the message no Akomeah coach you update about Mohamed Salah ba name of the second so Champions League game against Olympique de Marseille Bia no Mohamed Salah kwanko ball I say game sense wa baby or no flight any adintabia 1 or 2 days be one some at the barrastani at the batia sanya biano bobo kwefan sa Liverpool for no womo some at the Salah ebeka ho and I say bia Salah mpaniampa no won konko sa game ya say ade no and some besia kwa and no aye kakra amaso ye and some at the banana pay I will show no so shadow akmama Strasbourg Serie Chelsea aye protester WM Costa na wo di aye Bedat Egbali and some atam no won say Strasbourg and supporters and some atisi Montenso our France omo nyina no yanda Bucos omo kra na msa Chelsea say omo dey na Strasbourg supporters atisi Montenso na wo say omo ye demo eno ye no asante na aye demo no cross na ahani pa dompa wo mo Chelsea Strasbourg Montenso a wo mo nante aye demo de atia wo mo honest kru ana Chelsea and some omo dia do kan say direction a club ne kono wo mo nye ene se mo sie no mo nye ye to kroma ye coach Bagma kikri was my bafa Liam Rosinia and some adena kwa otibi wai say uyi na free adena kwa sha na wa pe bia free de aba sha ni nyina na ye odi anti je wo pe and some na wo ye wo mo nje wo ama sa demo no wo mo some ye bi enano pe no ye den update and some alba na ye Chelsea for can say Levi Colwell a prior chapa ACL wo mo so mo chase the progression e kwa kama na omo wo dire kra say Levi Colwell ebetumi abo game ama Chelsea this season and sana ye be we season na wo mo som awie na report amenya no say Chelsea for no wo mo som anipa e mo ko eye France na René wo mo center back na ye for no Jeremy Jacquet aye be kan asam ensom ade Chelsea wo Chelsea awie dia kan say class ni me ensom ebetumi awie no wonum say Jeremy kan say René for no e catch aye omo a ye soma mo no say monko kancha mo mpa no for no say ye Jeremy Doku kwai no wo mo be say we e be record signing Emma club start René entina yesen coach no so atiase Liam Rosinia also coach of France yesen manager na catch mo say player bi onim bobo our French league mu bia no wonim the onya de oyare because so abo BSC into no madwuma bia betimi abontie nei Liam Rosinia asen so amfa akoda na emra akoda no de benya ba ama de kan say clubs ni no enso benya strike do na do mo kan eno bi atwam by some weeks ago about an Chelsea no wo bia ni ho a ye kase beton ayentimi nto betimi aton bia aton ko pamanom aton enzo mo ane adini po ba ko a wo mo be so mo build team around ono aye Brazilian Cotana ye fana William Esteval on Tenay domo yere nyina no mo invest na this caban crowd o beton wonti enzo na e ba se PSG pe ana bi mu kra se Madrid nom e bi se ba mu chini ade no wo mo so bia betimi akọ just akwada William Esteval na wo mo be so mo chance enzo asking price no ejina 180 million euros what the 180 million euros e bankwaria Enzo Fernandez no enso ya odia a chese no aye kakra fi amaso ye e ba ho nsem nyina no ye de emiye for Anthony Gordon e Newcastle United mo so skapa but dem nyane se Newcastle for so say wo mo no so mo ton boy no na boy no be so mo ton Arsenal e obi o mani aprepa na nka bi one Gabriel Martinelli ne Leandro Trossard e wo benkum o masa ke be ye dwe bi kwa akoda no so ball no woni ball ha dwene ne wo mo be so mo ton Arsenal esem wo mo ye interested and you update ba ana Crystal Palace omo coacher ye fan Oliver Glasner ono so be ye Enzo Maresca de bi nan say e be total bomb wo mo se krache ye mpam wo mo take decisions an kenkwen ko mu jano kwabat ye so mo mpamo wo mo ne manager ne be because obi a wa GFA Cup asante ayane kan say community shield amount there also nya botre e man pint there me say kan say and manager no am say am na we season no Carlos Baleba still ebe so free boboku a ye fan Brighton ensom akọ eno ensom aye de free Baleba so ye e de bantie nim say man for no ebe san kwani mu bia na say sen ana sa move no be sia akọ no nyina no eno aye kakra free o e de ebe ye fans na afa ma kwan na abadwafo no mana ye nto aso this aye Wontumi sports buffet. Na yabaso yari AFCON afei season no egusu wa ekoso na CEO Edima Stars Bishop Atapoku e studio ha am say hu say Duana Bass e twam na nkomo di sie ba Shadrack here quick because ne kwan na so na be fade akodoma ti said no pay the Bass Duana for team Bass mono tia o maza ka ne fe no
enya no mo de Bass stadium
na hwe ka obi antimi asoso light wo inside e twam akodo ma na adwono obi tim na driver ni tim ka mo no be fro ne no na adwono awanya what be that driver ni tim tinka mana fa ka ran kodo wa no
do mo kan kan fonjo ni atenya hwe
wo bishop akwabe
yenua
se wo hu ye de
anya se Christmas ni amante o ka
o se boys dia de tum sankaja
o no ye share date no mo na nya date se me ka jom se na mi ndi bia na 15,000 na nya problem o ntina omo yi me free man na say dey
na de what so sad bi
se skede nya be di e horum bi ba se bi aso ba bi skede ku ba ni
ni ye kwa mi dim na dey woni ben
ni unsa bi ai ku
ya obi ai ku
ya ku pa Tina me besan ke ye rapping from ABI way Europe nanke about the fast
one share back so ma share we back bintino
ma jinga ye Europe ani above kono so proper said it last week near na ya ba betete fronti me nantie
yeah we can now especially the Manchester United fans na adene de akwakoye no they have all been finding a way club would be to me at Tesiquam. At the end of the day, the United to our boy Muno and come back up a resource in your baby. We don't go back and analyze and change and acquire goals in the fast buy and say, look, grounds no a muddy at any coach or Manchester United. So we are unproven now bar. Let's just acquire so the GDU crowd, the bidiumu. Carrick, bet me a on to me, Fletcher, one to him, whatever be the case, you know, they won against Manchester United, Man City. But they gave the call, you know. Now, may bomb pie say Carrick with me as starting you bring a very good outcome. Now, and you might me a TSC so at the amano. Now, yo, I say every club will be a way the way of seeing the game. Every club will be a way of seeing the game, the way of playing the game. Every club will be a one day. The Manchester United, uche only coach kakra. Ubetimi akaka niema baako mienu miensa bi wo the days ana omo authority football so ubetimi akaka niema baako mienu bi ni miensa. You expect say enei omo perform one ka be hu. Na mamembo Carrick baso for the selection no. Me Amorim there, Makama, United for many team, best member, I can't say me brace because it's more so. But football, yeah, rigidity, any football move. me ban say Amorim ka say about 3 back to be amon back kunko shem na mo na 4 ne sa a lot of noise no tactical miship no na ma United fans bebre adwa no but Carrick buy no wa reverting him the other day me bo Kobe Menu di na me ka say me chire
yeah
me say me who Kobe Menu yeah na football how a football etie no it has always been repeating itself collectively individually successes era bia na de bia si obomu bia no yaw a ohunu nei esipɛ skills bia be hu tackle bia be hu bia bia esipɛ so Carrick by na me hwɛ say obetimi aputu niema a team akin to that of a traditional side and now share game now verticality edgema very much direct more purposeful United jibon no only say baku mienu ne miensa ye ko huge balance between Kobe Menu and Casemiro impo Casemiro ni nyini brem mpo no ode Kobe Menu e partner no you see balance and that balance allows Bruno Fernandes to function as a typical number 10 na oti wana unim United ne yaw ye ball mo ball no a the way for has always been for speed and ecstasy. Kyran Giggs, David Beckham. It has been from Rika for. It you know me who dog near Amad Diallo no more trust on best stretchy city team no. As I said, this is United. If they can keep this going forward and of course improve certain individual players, why can't United play? I didn't I team no. They want somebody who will fix us something quick, get results on the field. Now man no incident dust next to me assets because atati out here. Said the whole Ghana the last week in 2 weeks in your bonabaso or yeah Juma or Koto. He needs to set up the platform for Adriana. But he knows to say at the end of the day, resource and be keeping up. Just our resource I'm understand to be to be to me bomb tapa. I keep telling you about how young guys backbone one a person will come because ball come cha and on your experience. So Manchester United team no Carrick Edibe Juma. Now, the back away, I'm a born about so apart from Kobe Menu and a Casemiro, no, I also saw some positive outcome between Martinez and Maguire. Maguire is very good in both boxes. Or no box, no, ball and I'm sure boy across the floated balls. He has the ability to deal with all of them. Now, all boxing, so Maguire Baha or a dangerous power. So, our both boxes' ability. Out to the ball Manchester United and or a left-footed naturally centre back or partner in Martinez for injuries and no quania dear Manchester United into consistency and firm free Martinez but he's a very good player also ordinary partner Maguire team well there are certain players are coach no call Amorim call who's more confidence about back and one of them clearly Kobe Menu he has a defined role right now sign me hono. Let's look at how it goes. But like we always say, resource, and the bit more when you're the calm environment or the bay edge. Now, Man City, dear, made the power, Makumu. Man City, made the power. They are Pep, Pep. I don't know, Pep.
Why are they?
Only say Pep, no, Nama Junior says, I breed a second jet coin. Because invariably, sources be a tata, the baby, and become Pep. Oh, my risk a crowd, you're the crack of Pep. So, but was also finding ways be a person stop what Ateta can be also.
So be defending the callous.
Oh, yeah. No, it's Ateta's time to go. So, the Pep cover some red Brantam, only one you could be show.
Gay his waba.
Oh, the Pep, dear. In fact, many general I was so happy saying United General. Apart from manager Carrick, Pep na mu I feel so when you sources be. And your coach be a never for EPL. Ateta, wa akra atete no. But any pabonesem. And no coffers and they also a cover defender. Oh, you from cry ne. Obasa fanaka home. No me, yeah, what is this? But who is a game winner? Now the backline is so inexperienced. Max Ayeni. And of course, who's son of. But that partnership can win you a title. Ayeni was experienced by. When your top size visit Liverpool buying PG, some coffee away Europe number how but he thought that United you with the young results. It was never meant to be. Kudos to Carrick and United fans on Bobo. Madrid, Now Madrid game no mama who say right back home the day. Kabaha for the time being, all the games in Noah or coaches in Israel, Madrid, they'll be going for Valverde. He's shown that as a 2 hot dear on Perhoso, but a boy he gives what the team wants from him. And only idea of Valverde deba. And now Isabello so bad to us. So we probably thought, say, oh, Ancelotti quite 2 hot dear Valverde be free.
Yeah.
Alonso be born with her. Alonso quiet to a chat with Jack or so Muna hold you more. No, Abello buy no, still a honorable. So we can also say a whole department for now, no, Valverde Aquacosho, at least until that trend. But back in method to a many Camavinga partnership, Nami who you know, it was good. Not to the level of be a Madrid, Becca say, yes, she. But who say Abello is a new guy at the dugout. So a new result for the second time, third time one. And your peace of mind. So that we know a very, very, very good for Real Madrid and Abelua. Basa de Makachro. I'm making we fancy so. Maybe a Basa registered fan. Every birthday be a Basa send me message. Edibe for almost 10 years plus and I may register. So Meka say me a Basa registered member meaning the America. A lot of information we are club already back me email more yes we ready be because we have that privilege. Team we no minimum team we say for about 10 games every time Laryea Majina failed in the so he has been the best player for Barca. I can't him at this level of consistency. Obehano. Some other players would have to shoulder some of the responsibilities. No, Laryea Betiasa will come more bra who here na pa me na make catch. Oh, to be for shoulders burdening in Uncle so. But yeah, my main can we say so. And Rami who's a family Lopez and Daniomo elbow bonubino. I only said say final third way too light. Players better start anymore. Femin start and when we be Fran Torres. You're too light. That department is too light. Yeah, department is light too. Now me can why na question wo can too much. Ada me cooking can comment be a job. I say, minia ye nyina na dog club no. Let's face the reality. How a wo be an a wo me be. But mama ka se mo ncho. Hansi Flake o free basa ye be su moja. Ye nya ne type no just a chepa.
But say no one for advance was saying Madrid me fan uncle.
Because you will see the time. And I feel say look, and then I call the best sources. Hansi Flick, he is the only coach here or more Macano. Basa, Akofe form, what is a Coleman, Zavi, Monet, Kekesetiamono. Hansi Flick, any coach with you, just 6 step on the treble to be a demo. Javi by na so Kasakasa. No Kasakasa. Coleman Sobano Kasakasa. But when I was dancing to the tune of the president, they are all boni biano operesa, but onkasa. Onkasa, we was already 4 years, already 5 years. Now, if you jano kwano oko. Obetoni na ko father that coach ohia basa na sense de basa hia no asem na make na on tia sentia Hansi Flick basa hia Hansi Flick
before or no mum hia basa adwuma ne more
yes
because of baby na say career no e kono but nei
and no 50-50 na nye nkwa de ne so ye de e after Zavi no na Zavi pushing kura bebre abedru soro no pushing Lamine, Femin, Paul Victor, and Krani Bebraba Kubasi more Omodoso. So after okay, look, after Zavi, would you still go for another young coach and proving coach for with the same crowd? So he needed somebody who to stabilize the ship. No, that was Hansi Flick. And now can see to say, no, so here rescuer, a club with your rescue. So it was 50-50. But yeah, Hansi Flick a baby, a German warrior. The way you be actually the guy has experience. Over here on the time that's no cool. Look, United rely on Carrick, but I say need once a glass and common Oliver Glasser across your way. You can United once more. Oliver Glasser no crown or Sebi ya or your wine. But the coaches are no longer in the market. Check Ghanaian coaching market also coaches are air dry. Send Europe and the standard of Madrid. I must remind you, Adibi, also buying call back to company. I'm a fix our structures because achievers in the union bebrisa. The Jose type no, the Pep type no, mo contable no. You are also na omo baswa, omo do rules and regulations in the deba. So Madrid, Madrid is dancing around Alonso. One year Alonso na Fana Abeloa. Madrid are still struggling to look out for somebody also. Barca they will tell you have Hansi Flick. Didn't saw your money out. Are you wasting the guy's time? And I've been saying, central defense, so 2 players, Mickey Van de Ven, and then a partner, Christian Romero. The Mubako Pefane Brabeshechro. No Kubesi Yedi. And Nimu Hono, no one Julian Alvarez, not the Akoto. Lewandowski call your team see and feed your team short too. But you are wasting the prime years of this guy. And until I'm saying, "Enkane no na e classico wo ni gira so no a na wo figo kro ma franco yaw am fa figo anko o ka chere Ronaldo so ko twa ho bra de bra wanye 2 clubs ne dia yo mo we so ko fa eto o fa Luis Enrique Ben Schuster mo obi abubu ban. And I'm saying say if you have been following this game your time is like Madrid tisi form se pasentimi argument ma Hansi Flick nyadwuma ne fa mo mo yaw na masa kan we dia ne o be hye me. Whoa, mera seniu. I remember me say when I feel my Bishop.
Yeah, I think for Manchester United's victory over Man City, a clear path. It just Jamade na yo. Uma me kasa na.
What's the microphone here, Sama?
What baby ah? And I'm wanting to talk video view and do we young woman na mahwe. Why? Petino se mimpene. Ya petino se mimpene. Ghana Premier League. Now, I think for Manchester United supporters, now I will say some few words to them this morning. Say, men, my wadrin yo say team now aye. What I say, we a very good resource. This is how Manchester United played against Manchester City during Ole Gunnar Solskjaer time and even certain games.
Amorim so share Pep.
Amorim so share. Ahmad goes 2-1 away. And Pep team, I was wondering, so be boy in Boemo, but I wouldn't blame him because we take Foden before the game. Foden said, "Omun nim the Michael Carrick bebo," because Omun said, "Who Michael Carrick Juma wakoye or Middlesbrough Sadiaba." And United Juma is totally different from Middlesbrough, so they were not expecting a lot of things. So Omu betimi would be busy win and babe. It's a confusion Mokakra. But after the first half, I was expecting Pep to be adaptive to the game, but he stick to his high line. And then no Jaya Bruno Mone in Buemo Muni Ahmad Mutisi Wechia.
Yeah.
Wasubeyeshi papa proper counter attacking football with 32% possession. But the America say men raise you hopes up near say Man United are this season is a trend under previous coaches say big games it will be they will turn up. Nemum Omoko share Wolverhampton Wanderers mo. Any Fulham no mo deep block na. One ya asem no. Se ko be fa so mbebubu omo no ehoni issue ni nyina. So for Michael Carrick me no enya me wan wase weekend we obekọ Arsenal konya results aba. It wouldn't shock me say Man United will go to Arsenal no makonya results aba, but against Fulham no more fumble. I wouldn't be surprised. The big problem of Manchester United and their team and players near the level of consistency and adapting to teams, especially almost sitting in low blocks. That is the only challenge. But I think when we attain the mood within the club and improving the environment going into the subsequent games and normally. But I never come with Ankasa General Real Madrid. Now, I don't know game. Players say be warm up na supporters you who. Amirin fi say Vinicius was part. Mbappe no count. Bellingham count.
We have last week.
We have Vavadi Ukraina so yeah Ukraina.
Also more expecting because I are there supporters on the Mbappe.
Na omuhuru omuni nyina chi ni ebo game no Real Madrid nine kabo obi na supporters ni huru. Levante nine kabo ana omajai. Afie dun maybe no more say chante say Florentino Perez no kra na be ya onko. On free club no munko onko. Ah, before the game so e be sha say na Vinicius Junior titana omo a wosuma ama. Then isa kata na nim e suji say players na susu no mu krokro na ye bibia. But men come about whatever happened between Real Madrid and Levante game na bibia ko si mu ma Florentino Perez ko e tisi ni so e born the pressure no. E nyoma miensa. The edikai. The standards of Real Madrid no has never been in doubt. These are supporters within the last 26 years. the kind of quality who team ni coaches are between one beya Jumadiama club no. They will always hold the club in high esteem. Omo demanding. Sabi yebeka sa akoda wa say. Ono oku school a ye de TV8 me condition me bɔ no a wo de ne betena trotrom na awia bɔ ne kakra bia na ni so atata no. Obetete ama no sisi onima de efre ni hia. Ono na wo kire kra ye obi no esika ye mu. That is the Real Madrid club you are talking about. But I think Vinicius Junior is becoming too emotional. Opese we are so be atinase. But no Vinicius Junior nankasa so ntini pass the enti ani pass ye de omo ye de kire no. Sabi ayesa chichide nante e wo se nsakọ. Na isaba. Vinicius Junior understand this is done in Real Madrid. No nya bi mo. Ana Zidane ye pon training na Zidane di nigina won no tunifo was bobo ne fa ha boye ni say Real Madrid invested in Vinicius Junior and proved to him say they loved him and they cared for him. So the following season under Carlo Ancelotti in 2021-2022 season ye more season you na Vinicius Junior had 22 goals and 16 assists. Ye bought 22-23 we you know. Na Vinicius Junior had 24 goals and 19 assists. What him your pija be do a certain extent say on J treble farmer Real Madrid there by double no wajeje on J kran waje double 2 e dey Real Madrid League and Champions League so what him grow up establishing itself as a key player in this Real Madrid team obi are holding in high esteem. Then there comes the Ballon d'Or issue. Ebra Ballon d'Or issue by no club ni nyina so original who Vinicius Junior wachi including the supporters say one kokora na ye pe tinafie every single Real Madrid fan stood behind Vinicius Junior in those times say Ballon d'Or no kra mo de ama Rodri no kra ye mpene so man fam ye ma supporter bia gina chire sa no mo pem de bae afi edrum was so push back. What we hear here say where we are casting be actually a racism statement. We ni makum we kasa manim me support racism. And whatever these people did, they deserve to be punished, including Oma Yejeli Yomo. Club ne tawochi supporters here dey e tawochi. Now club no so believe say drumra ya tawochi. Ba wontimi nkobo abesete. Elusu kopa the Spanish Super Cup no.
Yeah.
Na
Copa de España.
Oh, we have fast Barcelona crowd dey lusu. Now be bo abasete. E me bo bi mi lusu. Na expect say e be sore ni ya bo abaso akukuru wakoso. The only thing Vinicius Junior na was all here say come on the pitch and deliver. Me have said one thing, say some were born to be kings, some were born to serve kings. Me Vinicius Junior stand by it. He was born to serve kings. He cannot be a king emotionally or lacking emotional intelligence to be a king. Abra yehuru omono hwe Bellingham anim na hwe Mbappe anim. They come back from the bench. Mbappe the ball na beto penalty pressure will no about to net pine. Referentino Perez no cry president no. Omo huru no wosoro ho no afana no se ankata na no ana ankata na nimu ana wansi bitrasi no osere. Video no how you see no osere otisoro no na omo yesa no wani na ohesa no osere. I think if Vinicius Junior wants to move to a different level to be a king, he needs to know how to manage his emotions and not to create a public sympathy for himself. There's this Brazilian player, now Vinicius is becoming too as a theater. The public has no sympathy for you if you are not giving them results. Abrabowe, it rewards people who are always willing to give back. And you be the best time of Vinicius be who said one accept it and work towards it.
I say to say why always me because
why always me now
Mbappe ni Jude but how often na bon say bia Madrid for no year go at Mbappe and I say
do you know why omunya they won't go at them if you are a tea cry kra no sabi akoda obɛn ma me pa ne tori bi ma me ne tia ne kese Vinicius Somboma Real Madrid supporters no you will always be measured according to the standard that what the back club do man original. I've said one thing in this life, say it is always easier to get to the top, but how to sustain yourself there ne honi asem no. Now Wontumi wete or more appetite in group stage B because you see on Real Madrid now the supporters are not going to look at Mbappe. The supporters are not going to look at Jude Bellingham because you've been there before. Oh, by time Benzema call and not be the face of the club. So when things are not going well, Obia who say Mbappe wukra ne prepra Bellingham ne prepra konche wo Vinicius no. And also solid now because they believe they've supported you through every single moment in your career, which is true. And there are certain moments I believe say people are not being fair to Vinicius because of one tenacity. But the middle way now or what now turn on now also me to me that public sympathy he was seeking for was not going to work. No. Na camera dano so na Vinicius other supporters say huru me. Share na Cristiano Ronaldo class of Real Madrid supporters huru no. Cristiano Ronaldo. When Mariana Ronaldo you know. Huru ni say Ronaldo on carry you. The following game he will come. Ya de born a top pack na so say Real Madrid that say 2-3 one share Ronaldo. Who share ka. New thing can be at the beginning of the discussion say whatever you do in a football club, whatever that is going to keep you in the club is resource. So at Real Madrid, resource about everything, whether you are a player, a coach, or even a president. Now, president cry no. Say yempre. Vinicius has been right in certain circumstances, which I believe the public has stood fairly behind him. But I think for himself, sometimes
Eric Wagner say, I disagree with Akomeah. If you suffered it for so many times, you will be broken. Never criticize if you've not suffered racism. I never knew I was black until I left Ghana.
When you racism
no, there's one different idea.
And we've always been behind Vinicius Junior and back how an amount for a cancer be trainer.
Yeah.
And your racism.
Where Madrid now
fans won't come as a more person battle no kwabonti there be when you wanting talk we Madrid supporters now more supportive Vinicius Junior through take issues be na buy
so it means it was planned because last week we cast almost say Levante game
and I'm saying say Cristiano Ronaldo most of the big players who have come to Real Madrid supporters ni huru omo they don't cry. They just go to the pitch and get the results. Opa Vinicius soon 1 million years. Say next game, Ushia, Real Madrid supporters be who. The only thing that will happen and change a lot of things about how Real Madrid supporters see you is about getting back to your best. And being the panel munim Real Madrid set up in him no. Me say that me who say asem the best say quite a bello about press conference beka say or da Vinicius I say. Said Vinicius too kwanye ombebo abese te game. It didn't really. I was like then your ball game where we are now belo asa kwetena say there be munya ball ni na mo fama Vinicius. It will not yes adi when obi aso park now money ya. Yaw. You are creating a problem for yourself. And I think for Vinicius, he need to look at himself in the mirror. When you racism, when you are bonting su ni neka, when you want kasa club supporters. The people who were there for you, they fought for you. So the only way you can repay them back is to give them positive results. Rafinha, metana KBM say, referee performances in most as a flake bofu. But Rafinha remains the most important player for Barcelona this year, and this season. And I mean, we post this before the game. I can't say Rafinha, morning our trust. Say, hey, investors, more careful. Newton was talking about the blunt attack no more. And why anyhow? Now, Basa for now, games are Rafinha bonnet the own way. No more how attack in the function. No more access it. Rafinha gave me more. What happens?
Whoa. Matiwiza. Mamma Bishop Atapoko, CEO Edilson Stars. Na CEO so emfane de ene take and so emra.
Mama na bodo. Masa.
Liverpool na. Go me so be the message ba say and there was a Bishop mom reason them onim ne Liverpool team.
No, no, okay. We are okay. Ndi Akomeah cha na ka de ni sameka. All right. Ndi Akomeah cha. Fancy see. Football a build deal. You need patience. And Anslot is very lucky. Anslot, he is very, very lucky. The winning of the Premier League, I'm on a lax time. Into our currency accra or bank. Our pressure bow, the better draw. 2. Profile that Liverpool fire in the summer. And when you call the unbeat my market, planning for the future, and we ignore the immediate problem.
Okay.
Liverpool himself at some point Salanio. So we train Emma 1 year better so Ekitike will not be available. Isaac will not be available. Isaac then cried what actually the Chimamonsa and the situation at Real Madrid with Mbappe and the situation with Harry Kane or Germany. And then Barcelona had also relegated goal scoring away from their center forward and spread it among the three. Until I say about World Cup New Year and now the next one. But the Ebedu na Obia El Sika. SAO the genuine need for that profile of a number 9. It is a bit of what Fausika Bumna Wenyano a form in RCC and spread it. It is only the directness of Luis Diaz for Liverpool team. You would have to replace it with a similar profile. No more Rodrigo. Omanye. And I'm going to say you want to come and Gumoha. We is our profile, a profile in Nifriwa. There are too many faces in the team who are new. Every team in the league, back for Roberts and Trent. And then Omomoye Bonafide status was our back for them to Konate Virgil. Virgil has gone down. Konate's form has dipped. Omochi Ahwai, Leone, Praco, Joe Gomez, another inconsistent player. So literally you are in trouble. So I sent to send the pandemic. Last season, mostly supposedly like McAllister, Gravenberg. I'm not saying now, but supposedly I'm elevating the game this season. Mama Canini are there and about our Massa DP. McAllister especially isn't playing so well, and Gravenberg is not playing to the standards he showed last season. Obebre. Now Liverpool ball FA Cup game against Barnsley. Emma Ekitike Shegobi. That goal is a microcosm, and I say Trump for me the Liverpool Messi. Now Barnsley back four, no, Akomeah they were not organized. And when the ball more so not long ball never, Nick is supposed to like from right back until Vets only had to latch onto that ball, non square. Make it Kimeshe. So about another be a trend table.
Yeah.
Very quick. He is not a right back. Or a number 10 or ball from the right back position. Until they already on my assistant, but maybe the key pass, Nipa about the pass before the assist. Some of them Muslim the be born. Enra go at Senegal share. A man in the Shegun. Offer a ball. It's no corner him son who tear bonus no jabetre. The moment yes, and more handing in we're done. Those on that left hand side. I feel about born on the right.
Experience.
Was saying that the creativity are coming from vet. Our ball in a very congested position. So all boy chair as a quarterback said the NFL who game pack them kese. But so when you now Bobia, you are restricted to that final third area where you have to conjure your magic. Almost when himself over no nimbo on the ball. And he didn't settle well. It took a lot of time. From Vets ended the first half of the season adaptation. I feel no obo. It was always going to be like this. They would need time to tweak. Coach, manages that kind of level will be there. The kind of egos that it comes with them at £100 million player amount. No, you're free, but no 100 million to me team. So now, the cry, force it and find a way. And the more necessary issues in the buy. So Liverpool are paying the price for tweaking the team too much and losing a profile they just couldn't compensate for. Players be also lose more team. You rather create a new system to get the best out of the rest. That's what the coach is struggling to do now.
More technical than
player okay. Me obi a o dwama so nkofa ne mesho ma ne nyese de player ne ye no. Okay, and me players do na masesa system mo se ne be ya I can compensate. Some things are naturally given. Untimi ko compensate for. Sa Trent ne ball na oboba no. Obi eni wi ase obos abo ne bi. Me ka twa na me ne kun so Akomeah we ba. You see, he's the closest to Kevin De Bruyne when it comes to passing.
Yeah, key passes.
Trent Alexander now. So, Baba, they will come good. They will come good, sir. Nothing spoil. But against Burnley, last season Liverpool brought Burnley away. They struggled to win 1-0 in their league winning season. This season, I want to draw 1-1, including missing a penalty from the most assured penalty taker in the team. Liam Rosini and there's also what I say.
Rosini they say
what's
the blue proof way you do
minim the god me call the so many
no say na boys na mo na flu na bon na complain on my chest during the game on person people be again say mo we game na nya fa na so moment me nya sa control no mo pena o say any explanation no
good asem no kan me yankasa me so if you say one bear the year and somebody go high can say blue army Chelsea fans each basket for no Kofi Boachi no danger samen no omono sawo ye nkofo bi a agenda no mo de nam wiase nti se coach ne sem from man butia no omo njindi ese Kofi samen de ne so chase nurses nti oni adaje a o de kwakwakọ ni adaje ti o se sa ne man no danger no na mo hene punk bi a o de sabia e wo we de ase no ne so ne manager no nya no the manager ne ka no obi hu ni because it happened. So flu yede ohinu be so ne kakra and the intensity be come. It's natural, but I can't win sanity. But then they say the Chelsea ajatum also be odi echibi asujitum. So the project is different from what they've been used to. Until if there's an occasional trophy, no awesome. If there isn't, no one will say Mre Adani. Sajao Pedro in the profile. It's an intriguing one. Very intriguing. Last Villa for player B. Okay, come back and me a grandpa. Okay, one Pablo Angel. So, 9.5 kakra. 9 kakra. 10 kakra. Oh, ye be mau. So fancy. Jao Pedro in the profile. That's sad in the pa. Modern day. We say a less technical version of Firmino. But Jean Pedro are surprising me power because go tally our Brighton, they were always skewed by non-penalty goals and penalty goals. Or more non-penalty goals, baby, but more penalty goals. And a penalty is only Mbankasa. But Hano, he's come to the fore. Oh yeah, never back community because this guy's profile is nice. A profile about be new chroma I am yapa. I come across the American League in my colleague Venice, Maria number 9 for now. Or treaty ball let us say grenade. Kuwankra number 9. Be. Aqua with the other ball no man control for her, or the amount we from Safma de Mammy. but how the ball the man or pentamable shot. The man no, I mean sign lay off and my defender and I mean to me can go box. No, Bobby striker Jibo and not done in no year name about community. So we should look at that. There's a project now in the saying what you have to say Chelsea is focusing on developing young talents, adding value, maximizing profitability, and arranging to
now only pony choice. You know Strasbourg for your TSC Mountains or Omoye de Moy.
No, Omoye there.
Strasbourg supporters almost a blue for.
Let's say we feed that club.
Chelsea winners.
Feed that club there, then it over.
Alex.
Oh yeah.
Wontumi.
Oh yeah, feed that club. So I mean, Jitumsa.
Oh,
and Untiana and Anameka say this is an opportune time for league winners no to get something off the terrain.
Arsenal beats me.
Oh yeah, of course. They have the consistency. And no more mudio machine in inconsistent. Into GD said the Manchester City away. A bit mark 11 matches unbeaten. No match 10, no more draw 1. Liverpool you unbeaten about 10 matches. No more winning 9, no more draw 1. So level no near the HEC title. Yeah, now Manchester City be pass now. No. Last 13 matches, no more winners, no more draws. So Liverpool Manchester City 2022, that was the peak of Sadio. Massa, and no be any sad I didn't know. So it's me BM. It been a Liverpool last season. From February last year, no Wontumi Bobo on BM. But because of the normal year from November 2024, ABC February. No. Now, so let's see for what it is. The answer, but Thomas Frank, the and I've seen the major I say. Maybe I'm wanting to kingeben trophy because Mentias Tottenham is a mid-table club. A Punchy said Babe, an established top 6 team. Almost stadium, and they have a good core. Thomas Frank should be able to manage these boys in a manner Nkobinya be a film. But strangely, Fanci. West Ham, no one is almost struggling. West Ham be shown 1-0 fee. No, at some point you'd ask questions. 2-1. Who will be some questions, Kakao? No, not Thomas Frank. And our statistics now blown. 2. And I'm here again, profile wise. We heard Richard Listener. On your level, Oli Watkins. Now Brentford, there is a 9 sister. Algeria, new boy now, no honor. And then, not Algeria, new boy, be a Brentford. What kind of boy in Akomeah? I think
to Wontumi can without visa name
no honey kakwe into them fan say if Oli Watkins contem cry I've Antony profile
yes
and ye biana France ni boy in the name Tottenham on
Manchester there
they be back no the time for no
Ronaldo
the time for no I mean they have one across and our club now Bruno, so we got Tottenham there. You say,
oh yeah, no, we can win a move there. Damsgaard. We had the power now help one at Damsgaard. Tottenham was permitted for this next month.
Let's say we back you. They know what Juventus see. Technicalist,
any
Damsgaard technician.
Now, what Saturday morning? Oh, Damsgaard, you know where you're born. Eh? And some shade no crown or no shade it now. Would we some what you even come up Tony Mukra or no academy or bar no or bar no or bar no or Kwame no Abishima Manish. I want to pen with there be 2 or the I go to do Tiago Igo.
I'll buy any be.
Shed 2 different
also scoring goals.
2 typical 4-4-2. Now Tottenham Hotspur, just maybe the players that you want in fitness levels and athleticism, you didn't have to get it.
Okay, well, you're not AFCON this way. Now, you're so say, you know, Mike and so I, your best friend Mike and so. na yɛne Mike nso adi nkɔmmɔ de afiri Morocco because say seriously kwanam say Morocco mountain so they are no shepa because Senegal president Makacho say His Excellency I say a holiday same say onya declare say public holiday Sadio Mane ejana basobo obia eno ana Pape Thiaw ese ball no kra mo obia nyambo mo mesemi enko bat
okay
video ben
yekeleke yembobi yekeleke this fantastical football but you see on a more serious note I think AFCON na yehwe ye nyina ojam me hunu say team bia match Morocco on and off the pitch like the Senegal they really went to this tournament really prepared, extremely prepared. Because me share the incident leading to the final. Okay, yafa train from Tangier. Ye call Rabata Kobobo. Ye drew ye 5 policemen supporters a 2 years so. Hotel I call die and say hotel a modema or Tangier. E wo from Accra. Supporters ye de gu yasu. Ana mo federation ni troll letter ba bontin na statement ba bontin say we ni akwako fam. Na omo nyintum say AFCON na yebebo no fair play na wose nyina yebo na obitimi de gidi kofia enye sanete na embo Morocco fo ne pese omo twiti omo and omo de omo fa kwan bi so a entaso. That was the first battle of the pitch in Tokyo. Yania Morocco ye bibi na disisi ye ntini ye ntimi anje ne AFCON amodo mu ye e basa so besa top pressure to referee so. Then the semi-final game Nigeria boy and you may surrounded Daniela in the game no Senegal for say ye kono class ye shuru and ye because mama for nya a plateau they played. They knew on the field of play Morocco which is true. Now, Osha 2021 Tamana Senegal AFCON almost 6 to 5 players are in this tournament. No move. Edward Mendy, Khalidou Koulibaly suspended for the final, still part of the team. Papi Gueye not a benchmark, Namplis Mendy. Any Sekukuyate Munebo. But Idrissa Gana Gueye was part of that particular setup for Moje 2021. Let's not forget Team Omoshomo 2021 at the GU. And let's not forget how they lost another semi-final final against Algeria. Algeria kwaje AFCON. Omulusu Bakubi Yaya. Some of these players were part of the team. Sadio Mane, Islam Assar. It's about player for player. In terms of experience, Senegal. Eba say, who the experience ne ton chen young boys who met match Morocco for boys na imba imu ho. Mama Dusa eno bobo brutal. These are guys who are there. Na Papi Gueye no obi abeti ase die ntia o bench Thomas Partey o Laryea no. Obi abehu. But the key player in this Senegalese team, this final was supposed to be decided by 3 players. 3 players near Papi Gueye, Idrissa Gana Gueye, and Ayoub El Kabi. Yet I make Ayoub El Kabi as said before the final. Ope player not one more precious in the final third. That means oppressing more in the whole tournament. And Ayoub El Kabi no apply more than 200 pressures in opposition's final third. It is the pressing game and the pressing structure of Morocco. Nejina Ayoub so, but Ayoub no be say adwuma. Whenever Senegal is building up, Papi Gueye ne drop it back on my 3. Nyakite ni nimbo ne bo. Papi Gueye ni nimbo ne bo. Ana Mama Dusa ne so nimbo ne bo. Ana Sadio Mane ni so nyina fa akọ no so drop it back. Ebe hye ba bia Papi Gueye ni ye dey. Ewo. The Ghana Gueye, the back to go solid. It Ayoub El Kabi pressing no anfa. It Morocco to the bia. It looks like they are committed to the press. It looks like they are not committed to the press. Number 2, Idrissa Gana Gueye. Me share tournament in the Bami who statistics show Jamie Shame. Senegal before the final, no about 398 line breaking passes. 94 more than any other team in the competition. Nipa wa bodo do pa na Idrissa Gana Gueye. New. Adi omo ye na say. Fancy. Adi omo di be Nigeria and say before the semi-final game against Nigeria, Alex Iwobi no about 16 line breaking passes in their quarter-final game against Algeria. It is semi-final no more klepono. It was the here omo pushi Iwobi ko achiri kakra. Whenever Nigeria build up biana, Iwobi na drop back center backs no e wo achiri omo pass no more over crowd if no more. But Ghana Gueye no muntimi stop no. Because on the match Papi Gueye no and a baby then Ghana Gueye begina just after the first press of Morocco. Or J-Bon or Danny no one pass no ko. And no her pass is Ghana Gueye bo. Sadio Mane go no press you in nipa the back pass no man uni pakro. Idrissa Gana or J-Bon na her view lay pass no. One chance so cry.
Wa bache o experience.
One chance so cry. And Papi Gueye played so well on and off the ball to make Idrissa Gana Gueye free. So no more line breaking passes and let them create the chances. I've loved this Senegalese team, and I think almost drew a certain level be a omunante form. But I say best start for me catch you say, yeah more Afcon man nipa be a best start Afcon ni be no ono na the best nation our continent in so ageda e be see that. There was nowhere the Afcon gods will push some of these things into the game, but Adia be sure I didn't see off the scene. No. Whoever will tell you say Brahim Diaz ball penalty no sheda be an oboa.
Now one can also watch that. And go be soon.
One sheda. Ball no na adwen say nkoko ball
anenka
a cheeky penalty dey tia Edward Mendy. O na adwen say obo ase na ko ba ebe pie na ni ato be no obo afa ba so na so obo ato nche baby. What I say? Ko be bo ato nche baby na so be bo afa baby. E ho na ko be bo afa. But Senegal ya achira manfo kwan say the person of North African teams na wo so ye. E na hwetawo no. Edward Mendy na we akofa. No they akotoa. No makotoa. Anything to frustrate and get a win. This is normal. New thing across North Africa almost 2 or 3 times. No, you who ye on. New one me dia mako. Only Gold Stars akọ. Only kotoko so akọ.
CK team no.
Only Black Stars one na mu. Send your musuban tie no. O musuban it say. Senegal they were well prepared for on and off the pitch, and at their Senegal you know. Oma bokwan na to ama every single West African Central African nation of North Africa for ne bebo. Oma bokwan na to a certain extent say yaw. Hwe tawo likuta. The second goalkeeper
number 2.
But yaw, I love the unity of the Senegalese players. Me hu team like oya bonding no. Obi akoma ne yonko. Sadio Mane friendly players ne back. Come obi adi so to no obi adi etire ba. Coach see you na yanko dressing room be akona aka Sadio Mane. Claude Roy says no, you have to continue. But I think for Sadio Mane, what something beyond football.
So many boycotts in the one have a penalty in the and let's say the DVD say ba so.
Me baby am media 2 years say Senegal knew what they were doing that moment.
Oh, same day. We are saying now was a referee is here.
I don't know what they knew what they were doing before they came into the final. In the space of 4 years, final 3 in North Africa for 2 before Morocco. So they knew. But I think this is the team to beat on the continent.
Okay.
So we can walk up no more team and you be
new Bray.
Yeah. Only say Messiah Asemia working no and one will be a eka and one will be a team. We all needed a country a best of Morocco diamaye. We all also had in mind say as say calf pesadi no ko Morocco. None so she team. A sasu so what should the referee firm now? A so at the time Morocco in Nigeria gave the personal. Obia na oka se Laryea de orika va room ho at the Morocco. Obia no raise those comments concerns in Biano or no right. na de me hwe game na me hu ye no afcon ne kosoro CK jam from time no me ni ho now so ni ho reverend Seko from ni ho. We've only read it.
Afcon we find our attention.
But yeah, the ni hu ye pa Afcon say ye ni die chire pa started from Burkina 98. A woman you so pass me share be from CK okay CK akono mo squad no. E ba ya be the pele mo squad no so just be a yellow no. E wa ha no. I'm say we one of the best Afcons. But you were top 2 but we back home. This has everything. Who go Bruce Bekachere say? No, the players are free PSL no more, but not junior and say the AFCON is still at the level of domestic football. But the no buy and or call back and or catch them say no, we should change something. Now some boys were 90 me and 2 coin but be a love one could do no. In the session. Okay, South Africa for say chaso. Na game akobo enti na wo beke kasa asese bo ese dia ene ye wo adwuma no nche wo so yaw o kan ye nyina adwene ye se da bi enko wante anhwe a enko nkasa asem wo se me ka kire wo se me hu AFCON ene club football Champions League amadidi di akire no enye be chem ni Gold Stars level no bia nya samates ne hoho ni bia kura 90 minutes ni bi ho no mo ayaw se wo ko field ni so bio se wo nko so bio wo nan kokom ha e wo so games in the view or no and the level no. I was swam millions of miles away out the TV a chikra ocean you feel the heat. What is that about your more Ghana for Ankobio? But the free 80 could not have momentum never be a quiet. Be a heavy game no was through too much. Now Shadrach my ready up. My catcher say Obia or this single-handedly camera from a mini panning yajane unless who Sam Martinez born now. Na take a colomoni asem no one who be dia okay say Messi single-handedly sure puppet yawo ni game na obotia Brazil no lose you no okay say Brazil share no 2
friendly no
about 4-2-3-1 sa 4-2-3-1 no eno no de bar AFCON no eno no de share Botswana 3-0 or de share Benin 3-0 eno no de share Sudan 3-1 no now to have a squad free no, dread more. We probably thought it was a fluke. But show before final, I share Egypt 1-0, and Morocco no muso. I share 1-0. Now, share formation 4-2-3-1 now. It has been only time when this 4-2-3-1 about tournament and it's about 1-1. It's DRC. It will be 1-1 win and another sign because that game no DRC a ball a typical 4-1-4-1. What Samuel Mutusami on a long pivot or body jina to Anzebi a chancellor baba him. Na coach ni making sure say Obama papitio I feel heat no. Yo, a debi a mekano bomu biano. Ya na ya dia ma observe. Wontumi mfa baako fo ensan katenya nkopon ni mani yi asana football ni tie.
Yes.
Shadrach my ready. Diaz penalty no te say the Messiah e kana the same thing America. Love no mo bono if somebody has to say or share that in the parliament perception and ni be di bo hunkum
na no free him fa na buy
sani ya me boy yi sani yetie o share final na e course no Messi penalty ni o man tie fo nhwe Messi against Netherlands Kata 2022 share ball no bi
o je Okwe Ronald Koeman ayi
o didn't say na so na no yes sa ball no was another final on Mexico no okay Argentina and Mexico or share Guillermo Ochoa a bob free about 35-meter distance no. That game was also okay on Croatia when you know China and San Obeshia final France they know then people saw someone says the World Cup was rigged no kind of anybody oh yeah
Saudi share no
unim North Africa born no you put a kotoko festival mo say I want to work here born say na North Africa for the city. They are rowdy. Diaz Asheda. But only say genius there. We can only call it juniors when at the end of our planning and abamu abra ye ni ma de kwa planning. E bamas akoni miyansa. Ni can say yeah. But when it fails 2006 Zidane before nobody recording no boss similar penalty they should Buffon Buffon at that time, 3 goalkeepers in the world, no Buffon can. Zidane the only say Esaso a Moroccan connection. Only say Esaso Madrid connection. So what thing come on I say? Na Zidane ball penalty no 2 no. Me sorry for Koyam Zidane. Sekabona shine kabajimiedi. But Zidane had his own idea. Buffon is not putting me on Zidane idea say, look, boy we say says Buffon Antonio Akaya obeche bono. Bono Buffon Antonio Akwa onche bono. Obeche no befa.
Men didn't they say, "Oh, yeah, panenka, obeha."
But at the end of the day, me see Buffon and Toronto, one shake here. Zidane go correct.
You goalkeepers ni on my bar or movie.
We would have gone back and said, Zidane did a hako about the man, dear, and a panenka. Boy, Buffon be some chum, on Toronto. But then, now me catch us a save una yeno, and you keep a case bookkeeper basso and quaranensa. Cassias save will be back in South Africa 2010 against Iron Robin. Sa seven who built until Qatar 2022. At the time, Martinez didn't nice several column me who said build and run himself who beam. 3 different saves, 3 different generations, 3 different eras. Save where they and I Robin the end of the corner. Where a major World Cup final, Robin. Ahana be Marvin Grant say I Robbie Abu wanna say no. Yo, chance we who build. We are not touching we are. I see here and say we are come you are come through him. Look at Cassias. Nensana or dear defining who Cassias and Yeno. And then in the save and a 9 an inch perfect save. And a Cassias did a so bold no the man Spain for save we. Now me catch say yes say single handedly. And yes I question go no refi save we say you. And also the column the end source one who say a do major finance. You need everybody to be on duty. And Akomeah me can you know from Fanci some more Idrissa Gana guy me na baso. Deep lying playmaker. Yani entiase. Ya de she pillow near de she busket mo. Idrissa Gana guy ba bi o gina na to ball no to anymore no. Line breaking passes and na say di kan you know. So look at the column pass. Africa see as and Robin the man who beam and Martinez and Colomoni the so so. And then yesterday
and no me bisa question be online say Bishop Obama heading come the next 30 minutes Adriana for there. Quick and no me bisa question me say Banasana Brahim Diaz UZ in the right foot no so or to say Dembele name Michael Ballack no momo na Afcon call the right above penalty ni be a chef and I'm say I understand but me ye name Brahim no the meaning is Dembele cross or right way left who favorite
yeah Dabio what the old general na on the babo ho ana o general no sometimes penalty bet ko general no adwuna say side abi unya mo me na me catch but sometimes na ato no so
bi so the man crack ase no nim say obo player bi ni say no nim say sani pa na ebo he to mo se san na say dia ase me bo no no man na so hu say
tension what dia no so yaw
you the boy you see finesse in the boy I'm telling you that ball goes into the net.
You know what I mean? But
they say omo enti sani nyina ebe ka come Ibrahim Biasi omo na show go see how
by this time
ojam kra wa ha say kobiche blogger
okay
ojam o see Fanci amawo na utie show ni pa
he's my good friend
oh nice koko mi dey show ni agokra I'm say blogging
the boys ni na kobiche
si entetia no ho
kobiche blogging adwuma am say
yeah blogging so yeah say the results eba
oh yes
so intimate na ye
onya results acho
there be so enya no sa results
kobiche onya results acho
onya results didi ho
but yeah results in the Bible
say all brand do bia nkai o
na so didi ye so ka ho na na is mo pesa pe ka 7 ba ko be
Clifford see o chia mu nyina so
Clifford kai say bro nya dey store on farm
to me 101.3
Nyame old Italian team no Senegal team no tactics number boy and a dark art
no Senegal yeah Senegal
Well, Yemra Floy, Yana Diana Stars, CEO, Bishop Atapuku Project is an more now. We say, A picture coming with a mini picture. Okay, Bishop picture. I'm from Moon show. No moon show. Okay. Apart from picture, yeah, that what she said. Apart from picture, apart from so we say we did that we say no. Apart from picture, no so scan so Bishop. My cancer, Bishop so ko US aba. Oba Bishop. Omozo dia na dey for chat because say we na for friend just some say away bass no say dey na taba no oh na taba dey mun ko jiska no this away from bia na from bra. Sabon. Hey Bishop.
Good. Said is a lawyer guy.
Bishop na be a fine odomade. And I am more about so and you say bia you know na woman na baby but me for whatever reason I'm say a be noon and as a confirm so Bishop na the CEO the Mediana stars I'm say you hu may be unlike other CEOs before we now can Ghanaian players as some players in the league so be our more fabom near the na serious issues so be our more tom and yes and boy come kakra so far.
Oh, it's been good. The amount of goodness, just like Newton here. Newton here, Akomeah difference. Akomeah is closer to the game purely from a media standpoint. And yet they all come Hano, and then yes, all come ball no stadium. But Akomeah have ball no here, or have ball no touchline difference. And I've come find a boy. The name I dance on. It goes to dance when never the air or Hano. Nyoma isi ya amba TV so no door so sing nearby TV so no ye pay access to get that information ti e be kan yin suru and as abre no ne ekoso park no so no esan say e edwuma na players ni ye nti no fancy omani norm ho nti untimi fake it say the camera so no the camera so o be kan no kranko but the camera ni do off camera no footballers no do omo ye park no so na off camera monti commentary nkwa na oti me say na me hwe match bia o Ghana Premier League Center me duru ho na ma hwe krum ho journalist o say me kwa we a obi o ye radio adwuma ho no ma bisa omo mo click pictures and say why na beba say me judi a me ma o camera recorder but say me judi a me ka jo say Charlie me judi a me ma recorder me judi a me ka say de be koso park no so bia be ka chere na ho na adwuma no mo hwehwe no the player and the coaches me coach no say until na come you a lot happens there until nyankopo here adom ma I wasn't just on the radio but I had access to these clubs not listed you and I dey say my manager member since 2017 they boy me e ma me hu ma ba ko me no bia who say oye me here boy then footballers first and foremost say me see you no omo ye me na fofo yeah they are my friends genuinely so omo na e colleague venue Akomeah Etiana mekaniti we go need to see how the new place now the bomb because some of the things who untimi knew any say a bobo me a share one goal home match na 93rd minute team not away team not na home team player back we pon ball no o su beka say obi wu fancy adan ni ma me akoje eduro e o pharmacy bi e wa samankese eno omo tata omo ana omo nya no akacho so onim say dey match omo we ni omo benya bonus choji bonus no the barbecue so a lot happens to these boys so untiminka way back o samatri me ko hwe obrekum o tinisio dey asema so winning bonus I think 500 cedis also home win or the kwakutu edruka yeah me that time na 200 shame I'm the man me ko yire away team ni CEO say me obema miska ene no so unye umbisa miska da that dey din obe yire me kwa dey ade na esi kai me yire no aya o say ata me ni so we dey enso no ma me 1000 cedis and I made 500 I got 200 no my boy no and I share 500 in my boys now can some money go wow fancy so they go through a lot you bet to me Okay, it was Scabby yeah, more movie. The clubs are doing well, but okay, a hard dream. These boys they go through a lot. I'll repeat. They do omoka say necessary the omonka no krene omusuban baku but the person footballer or how to me they are
because I never come when you say by attendance cross stadium grass because me or one colleague or friend from Western region catch me say nkomo we na da bene Monday nkomo we Friday nkomo na me dey o catch me say no krenya me anim no nya gig bi o kromo but the o ma catch me say bishop by no ma kromo my de that's na adwuma no wa ma kromo my de pa that was say can we just am pa won ti o difference ne there.
Okay, so me here obi a one team no play eduana no a traditional team enye doma fon kwan podia maybe eduana kro bia obi a no eduana konya obi a na eduana for team ne eduana FC eno ba fancy ye hu ibe ye omohi ena na ye mbo ye dimpa o ne maba ko meni nti e ya chaupa ena sa period no coincided with the period that papa Jojo na ni mfie na kwa ni mu kakra apomudi no so aba form ntino nioma na nka first otimi ye no ontimi nya biem fancy o ware ye ho o to bedin ye ho e yasi enfre ye ho e ba bonsa no bi en se bia na bae Tuesday market ho ye na ho eni omudi nkomo extreme e ya Mumbra stadium o boys Colors Pub Eclipse Memories but ye no mini o ma na ko o na me hobi ti meti omokasa meti de omo problem meti ase and yamin child we now have the youthful exuberance and the strength say a bit to me they are solving problems nibi amomo together with resources kakra ho nti e momu nyoma bi a also mo ye boy na so sia chere situation ayi wo mu yi amomo hu my sika kakra eno na ye defa bases no mo ba nti mo fa bas na ye fun supporters na ko e omo ha ne sad in this omo your fundraising na they were put am na fenu nchi so de bom nti ene sika no mo fa ko fa bas na mo ntua rent no na so yen tofo mo nko na mo ko hebo nti na no na mo ka na many ajipa say Newton and Nesha said the people that come it cuts across Fangers kakra, baddies kakra, Mwafo kakra, Mwafo kakra, young boys kakra, no disrespect. My favorite person among that like a friend anointed. Goes and then sa sing kakra. Yeah, one of young Soka so man could be on Obeku. Yeah,
Odo team no.
Auntie I say, na send your moya dear. It's me do maybe na me akra me shishimi. Almost the 3 buses never. Omo check ticket no from Tuesday. Yeah. It's missing Wednesday anopa. Na course as table. Any says almost omo en kobia. Any almost munye dey na ebe ye. So it's gradually overwhelming us, but it's good. And you menu and aside defining and starting. Say nipa no de omo ba o. Na dey empa na ebe ya. A bit me maka. So getting them to the stadium has not been that difficult.
Okay.
Because you can create minimum. How do we sustain them? Inti me friend question. When I call Mr. Century so because omumi no mirror the me person me yawo do
no count some can be summer tax then I want to call market and maybe yeah.
And me omudi nkomo na me say the problem is resources. But so we resources then now the best are so if you are the biggest problem nipa nkita odi no gidi no wo ho de obeka bi ombetie so we just ben bi edi na se gidi ne ba form kakra bi a o ka hwe montie yen average revenue chart last season na 4,330 cedis
last season
average into kotoko ne ha sika bomo average is ni nya no this is Omaba has any Adriana, you were 20,000 Ghana cedis short of 106,000.
Wow.
So to check say Omaba Yanshek last season, so my background she has. It's the intini Yanshek. And then net credit Yamina I adum because we Kamara need Patrick Mensah chance now has full chances pa. Inja de bia na Akwa Stadium. Obon said the encounter with me abon. We are going somewhere. A betche. I mean see be drew. Chairman media me call eclipse so. No so players never call and come call bono but the coin na me ko bisa and say na de ntikra na obi a obo match every na wa bet na. No so chairman ka che me say ofi tamale na oba e na oba be team no. Oba e no onya adamfo bia nti one na ma and wa bet na so be kwa kwhwe dem. The chairman players and there now we are bomb. And a moment pen and phobia and our supporters in Periphony be and in any kind of including come. So the community must accept these players as their own. Yeguso. Adam yem shame panami yari ofi any vision. Mentini anko. Yohana mi who say I share one na me say another me fa phone into flight mode. Meti. Tina me expect say course never ba. Say accusing me say na the match na my vision for because I'm on day and I say we dey try bet and I turn match again. The call comes in and the person says chairman the players no want to move for amekwa ball. I'm say me na di to mu say em ball bi I am okay kan no regional park na so na nye ball na bot was so crank community mintika vision for them crank crab in by luckily for us vision for non crab akọ at crank kwanta almost in the chairman we say Adriana experience players person G League person GFA Cup GBBA there na so mu nkra mu nimba mu form and the football na yan crab vision for no mu yan crank yeah getting there.
Yes, so no akra sanjia to mu say your bomb match in 4 days crowd there was no way Adriana be equalize
players now can come do a park so but now me them shame because me say they met accusations and them man eguya university na saying you know me jina sa man me so aka say we are making a headway and radio bi si wa brankesi and so ma me bu am pa me supporters nese me bu but me maybe e dey am ko share no na me kwa na mka check Kennedy ni match commission and say look baby e share there mo fa yem right try baby na obi enwu ye na e balloons no na agro na ye di no and na match commissioner ne Nations SCG2 mu say and e be move your fans na free corner ho na mo hye no aba be fufo nkoduru ho mo say ha no mo pe mo nko ba bia di in the past can do better than talk obo hu videos na ye man bi any nation supporter bi omo yen away and no so sa this is what I want to do me ntimi mfamo ntra bas mu emfiri ho doma nkro mese nko ho hoy waja adwuma ho wase wadaje wo de won konso aka ho na yakobo ball yen share ho hoy for almost 2 years obi an share ho na yakobo na yashom na yatena ye bas mu na yabafie obi anye ye hwe na de na vision be share doma de albebo no. So we are learning lessons, vital life lessons. Together I'm paying for Prince Degi Bikala at the Bango, or Sergeant for Saturday and Najman Bidu, and the board chairman, Nanacha Hini Obiasi. We want desperately to create a culture that would welcome everybody. A day energy, and so about shame, a bedding. I accept it, a bedding. It will take 3, 4, 5 years. But me just say, a jano send you saw the money. And some no more catch on. You did your name, baby, or for my yes, sir. To for your coupon, any day as I'm for. I'm on tons panguso, and to my it might not be today. He be kind of bear after me 10 years, but we are going to set that club up
to
very medium term to a possible long term sustainable future will be any major because of money job team no.
Well, yene ACU Adriana Stars, Bishop Atapoku, modern day Michael Edwards, I don't know. Bishop, ni edin komo na no pa inside. Newton crack can say me okay to can say I'm say Ghanaian clubs near canting back was is almost supporters kwa we pa Adriana. Newton crack said omo ba I say dance park say Momo fans no crowd did na e ko ba bia. Away matches not to say.
Strategically planning. Also mobile away matches no. One, omunkusua enye doma nkwa na ebobra. Ghana enye doma. Nti omunko no mu se na ebi musu sitie. Omunya namfo network with these people. So me ba away me nim baby eto aduane na me frɛ bibi any go stars fan no cheme baby no de me kotenas need di wia. We did them to boabon. Good. So they should network. Number 2, omuni de demo obi ehu so omaba. Omoba so no mo de omballoons na ka hu. So you would see them so omaba. Ombe bonyum no non-stop. Yes, you know, only obi an kokontokwa. Let's do what is right for us. Near here. Here we are. We are supported players no. First no. So we say Central Nibi abeka semba akupe on na kwa away match nibi. Na supporters ni IJD. And then Central for Nebeba. Also, so hobby. 2, they should document these travels. And then, any ochina, ewo ho, by name the next 5 years, the Ebenya. So, the Bomba catch your mama, or papa, or mobusia for Adriana Kohamikobi. I don't say they see or council, your bass besewa. Those memories are what you live with in life. So, they should document it. And then finally, they should be proud of the club. First, no more fair. 1, our language would stand out. Your club would stand out. The Mahona Ifino would stand out. Maybe I call Ghana Abiano. Let the people know this is who we are, where we are from, and this is what we do. A plan, a boy, and I better support us massive. And it's a float no more. And for me, it's a crack to mine because I just anchor didn't pass it. Yankwa Jagabikala company, they let me fund this operation. But what they did, I'm more contributing as you're contributing, and the GD is sustainable. Bass, no, we will brand it. The bare final touches be on, and then he will hit the road. So the supporters bus would now have the former team bus too. Yeah. Until all of a sudden, almost one bus I can walk at the bare side. Yeah.
Can I say, I'm saying now, US now, all train say, would the JC be banting himself by the EBEN, and I'm now I am what you may be. I know, say, that's a gas something to say.
Yeah, there is a Gold Stars. Yeah. So he's kind of saying, we are South by we now. South by we know. I didn't see you because I can see you. Sunny, I put this canoe, Chama. You put this canoe, Chama. And your man is so, Sao, I know you can be a new call this canal. I pay no one is so good. And I want this canal, Mamiana, Minya, one. Now I'm supposed to Mana. And I'm your own to me. That's so great. So, suddenly also to me that. And yet, what's your bonnie? Yes, you're called this car. Osikano, can you call this car and enjoy the amount? Now, the Medica, we are now after we bath. My brother, we bath our madam. Chairman before grounds with Tino. I know you know. I know crack. Saturday now, social delegates no castle home. So, I'm on the crowd money view. I don't know. Oh, you're quite no, I could taste the queen and more. Oh, when you be some me call you not at I ended the Namino di Diache. And I'm saying that with the campus, the scan mammy answer. And I'm doing this canoe. Anybody do not you at all. Oh, Cassa. You didn't prefer the other one. Be here. So, I don't know. The idea Jana won't come on. I say, for myself. Sikasam, dear, Osaju for Saturday and I do the second Adaroma. And he and partner and director, Dr. Prince. I had the Bango Madaroma, Sikaka Crown, why the team. But here it's a capital infrastructure. Say, it's major legacy. Go Stars normally training or dance park, and normally training or dance park. Yes, we impressive training on Nabuan Stadium. See, natural grass pitch, any artificial pitch, Baku. Oh, assassinate a dying integrity school, a stadium, now, for instance, you club office. Not for the long term, you a hostel. Strategically, there ain't many players in free community, but we look forward to having young players at some point. Mufi la Côte d'Ivoire and sa young club I saw the Omokodomas and the schools around. But they made some of Mamambra so that the football will be different for them. So it's a full project aimed at developing our community, harnessing the potential there. Now this is your target, say, if you see our top form. Today I'm trying to correct the table and say, no top form one, Namia do. Any place the modern one. I said the other form. So I won't come on, I don't know any. And I say, oh, my media work, pa, Nayama Akomeah, oh, my madam for being a Mr. Pa, and can divine any perusha. And I say, now you have more chances to do. More chances to do.
Because I mean, I coach.
Yeah.
I was thinking, and the both
with them, or no crap patrol after that.
Yeah, saying the heat of the moment.
Yeah, nations for near Pomucho, F near Pomucho, football fraternity near Pomucho. BBC was dressing room what you hear at halftime. And I'm a coach Buafusano. It's not for us to address. And himself, you know, would address that.
Okay.
Football, no. The home member. Yeah, Pessy, a bit of Laryea, Yabre. But, I mean, it's part
of the I said, you Bruni, so was the first is Zabro from 1 day.
No,
boxes, no crown,
only the team manager, no time the team manager, yeah. I call them.
I'll fix our question.
I think, sir,
questions, no conditions, terms and conditions.
That is all I mean, Cassana.
Call them,
okay. You see, I know I'm here to see a quite more person more run a club, no. They are on off the pitch, many more. But Bezem Busane say, Omo project Nankasa to say in terms of player recruitment. Because in the stadium, maybe you Bobo said the orchestra singing. I don't think 20,000 Betma side player Gidibia with Jama or the League. I still see some Adams in the team. Or League. I still see Brighter Jane. I still see Stephen Anochi Bedu. And I'm saying, Anochi Bedu Pana, one G League that 2009. Oh, that's so bad. In terms of player recruitment, mo plan Ankasa to say some more G League in the year. Okay.
That's a question. Maybe I know this. I'm going to be so busy. The screen is so mommy and Sammy also. Oh, I'm going to come on. Aye. When be out there. Okay. Choose about Konami fan. There be a major say, but why am I saying it was so that? Thank you. Now what's happening number about this? You know, first no, most of the boy be now on 2 coin. And I cross some boy be now. Not Casan but they okay a blend of experience and a young quality players are more resale value. Away in team. Fancy. A budget they boss from player transfer. I can say as the CEO of the club, 1 million Ghana cedis in the mine. I'm fine, Sanka. I'm paying for my hand touches. Can I move invest here? And almost our task management saying raise another 1 million Ghana cedis and more. And I can say that we raise half. That's what 500,000. Now, it's what now a ball under 20 Ghana? 4 and 5 million on board Ghana. Under 20, Ghana under 22. 4 and 5 million on board Ghana. Raymond Ajuan and I read so Poco. True. The boy Rihanna Sheriff for catches of Paris. He was a scanner. Me, Jan, man, it is a crabby of baby Nasa who reads story. The Cassie a penna. Yes. The new car a day bought season. And I had the chance to attract and crown Munimbo. And intimate me a Cassabe can be. And I know be up a Benjamin Chivano, but no call on or tears of our balance. Yeah, national 20 or can. Sansu and Daniela Uni or Accra Lions. And now who are winning your partners or glad old. So we are looking at bright young talents. But say who here send for experienced player free baby. No good nations in the business of Samuel cycle for a quiet than one. I'm the number. You need the youth, but you also need the experienced heads to be around them. Some Adams you name the plants. By a person who bobo na Dalbeka say and then my bread, Majima Homeno. We would want him to stay in the team and we would make him our team manager. You need that kind of experience. Yeah, if Okacheme so on Bobo beam, because we need your former players, no, around our team. Minyanan Kayaya is part of the setup, but he's taking a different path. Now, or your coach, Doma Unity, he's doing something. We need our former players around our team in a capacity or the other.
2 points. Now, Mo Bruni as a coach, how do you cope with him and you know supporters when you maybe or more year going into games? See, was able to catch us at Quanchre, Koyesi. Because at the back, some of your top clubs need to be appointed above coaches in here because of that. How are you handling it lastly?
Yeah, Bruni, we know, or you're doing any. And luckily for us, this is not the first time I Chuba Aristika coach you or Ghana. He understands what we are doing. Until you yet tenacity or not so tenacity. There will be some differences. Because I say a cost text now. You be trapped on now couple match. Yes, so your coins will trap on our cry it was you have seen. A colony of Fabison village and then it shall be now be a more cost some of what. Before he cut on the man and a good sack a camera. And some of you trap. Until you believe. This is your Bible. Until better say, and again, we employed him. Just say to one tea and culture and I said, and in your mind, I said,
Bishop, when say we break chateau.
Oh, David,
I'm saying there be somebody about doing because oh, okay. Let me just sound corner. Okay, about Thursday, Monday to Thursdays.
No, what's happening?
Okay.
Yeah. So, terms and conditions in the ATS.
Next, okay, to make me a postie.
Oh, yeah, tell me this can we are.
Okay.
Sikan and Tom in some day.
Oh,
because.
Whoa, any ghanablackstars, CEO, our Bishop Atapoku, and I didn't come. I be sending come down from now, Bishop Abana, Baba Betuaso, Eddie from. I mean, easy. I'm very easy, sir. Be find it. Yeah, Mikey.